yeah, like I just didn't feel right, and it was just crazy. Now I'm sort of like back, and I'm back into like a routine, and it's just so much better. Putting yourself under stress.
Scott, just to kind of transition into some of your other interests, you told us you like to train at a local Muay Thai gym by your house. What kind of got you into that, training in a mixed martial art?
It was kind of, as stupid as it sounds, it kind of comes back to comfort zone again. Like I literally sit in I work in an office pretty much every single day. And I've never been like someone who kind of will willingly, look for conflict, if that makes sense, and friction. Like I was at a point like probably 2 years ago where I'd be uncomfortable talking to clients about the price of a project. I'd be like, oh, well, is this kind of okay or that okay? So I felt like, again, it was sort of a personal kind of building process, like I wanted to be more confident in presenting presentations and in, it kind of sounds a bit stupid because essentially I literally just spend, or I was spending kind of about 3 hours just getting punched around and getting hit by kids and stuff, like these kids who were like technically brilliant, they've been doing it for years. And obviously I was pretty much brand new, but it just gives you it takes you outside your comfort zone. And as stupid as it sounds, I was doing something which naturally I hate doing. Like no one likes getting punched in the face, for example, but it gives you, it kind of teaches you the very simple lesson of it's good, like life's tough, but you'll get through it and everything's going to be okay. Do you know what I mean? Again, like it sounds very cliche, but like I wouldn't be as honest if I wasn't just saying it how it is. Like that's literally how it is.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that a lot of people have to go through kind of these hardships, whether it's through, something as simple as just going to a gym, of course, and maybe taking, for the lack of a better term, a beating, and really understanding that this is what grows you into the person that you're supposed to become?
Without a doubt, man. Without a shadow of a doubt. I think that, again, like it's really important that as people, like that, this is one thing that I've sort of learned very recently. Just again through experience and trial and error, it's really important as people that we understand that no matter who you are in the world, you're going to have challenges and you're going to be going through hardships of your own. Now, for me to kind of say, oh, this is a way to do things and this is right, this is wrong, it's just never going to happen. It's just completely not a garbage. The reason being is everyone's in a unique situation, So I think something from my perspective and my experience that I can kind of sort of pioneer is the fact that when I don't go to the gym or I don't do any physical activity or put myself under a controlled amount of stress for a prolonged period of time, like 10 days, for example, when I was sort of traveling in the UK with my girlfriend, by the end of those 10 days, I was mentally sort of weak. And I just felt like, I felt like a lot less happy. If that, like, I don't know if that, like biologically, what kind of, was at play there, but yeah, like I just didn't feel right. And it was just crazy. Now I'm sort of like back, and I'm back into like a routine, and, it's just so much better, putting yourself under stress, just, as nasty as it is sometimes, all stress in the end is kind of comes back to be good, like in a positive way, whether it's working out and getting fitter, or whether it is, sort of putting yourself through, university, that's stressful, every aspect, anything that puts you outside your comfort zone is, it's always going to come back in a positive way. And, it's something, again, which I keep saying it, it's cliche and it sounds like the worst motivational, speech that you've ever heard, but it's so true. And, but everyone experiences things in different ways. So it's tricky to communicate that to everyone.
Yeah, I think these experiences mold you into maybe a better person. What better means is, of course, different to other people, but it sounds like you've had a couple resets within your life, whether it's through traveling or trying something different. And it really sounds like you're at a good place right now.
I'm pretty, like, I think in comparison to, like, I didn't always used to think like this. And I read a book by, I think it was one of Malcolm Gladwell's book, the actual, like, I've read most of his books. I think it was Outliers, because it kind of talks about how a lot of, I don't know if it was Outliers, it might have been Outliers. It basically talks about, it was David and Goliath. he basically talks about how people who have been sort of put in sort of really, really like in incredible hardships, and they've been born into, you know, families where they've got nothing, for example, they've had to build themselves up to be, you know, this incredible person to achieve incredible things. There's some incredible stories in there, and I've probably just said incredible an incredible amount of times in the last sort of 2 seconds, but basically that kind of helped me sort of resonate. I mean, I've been incredibly lucky, you know, like I've got a mum who absolutely loves me to bits. But there's, again, like everyone, you know, everyone's had those things, these sort of these bad times when they've been growing up, and they take these little, you know, minor traumas into their adulthood, and they need to deal with them. And you know, I've certainly had them. I'm sure you have, and I'm sure anyone else who's listening to this has had them as well. And it's those things, you know, that I think the more intense the trauma when you're younger, the more opportunity to kind of to grow at a faster rate. And so it's kind of perspective again, like looking at things. You know, I could say, oh, like this has happened and that's happened, and I didn't have this and I didn't have that. But at the same time, like if you look at it from the other perspective, and you think, right, okay, I've been put in that situation, I've been dealt this hand, and you know, I've managed to get to this level from there. Like that's an incredible feat in itself. And I think a lot of people need to be less hard on themselves and kind of give themselves more credit, because like life isn't easy, and it shouldn't be easy either. It shouldn't be easy. People should be pushing themselves and challenging themselves on a daily basis, and you know, making something from, you know, the limited time that we actually have. Again, coming back to the cliches, but it's so true, so true.